Tomorrow is the day that Real ID will finally be enforced. It's been a law that's been in place for over 20 years. 81% of the travelers that travel by airline in the United States today are already compliant. So they have IDs that already they will be able to use just like they normally always have been.
Starting May 7th, your standard driver's license may no longer be enough to fly within the U.S., as the Real ID deadline officially takes effect across the United States on Wednesday. That means from now on, if you're flying within the country or planning to enter certain federal buildings, you'll need a Real ID compliant driver's license or ID card. If your ID doesn't meet the new standards, you'll be asked to show another Transportation Security Administration approved identification document, or you won't be allowed to board. The Real ID is a federally compliant state-issued license, or ID, with a star marking in the top corner. It was mandated by Congress in 2005, following the 9/11 attacks, to boost ID security and prevent identity fraud. The Real ID rollout has faced multiple delays, mainly due to state challenges and the COVID-19 pandemic. The Transportation Security Administration now says that there will be no further delays and Real ID requirements to be enforced from May 7th as scheduled. If your license isn't Real ID compliant, you'll need a passport or TSA-approved ID to board domestic flights. Many states offer enhanced IDs, which also meet Real ID standards and allow limited international border crossings. Enhanced IDs have a U.S. flag icon and the word enhanced printed at the top. No stars required. To get a Real ID, you must check your state DMV's website for required documents and whether you need an appointment. You'll typically need proof of identity, a social security number, and 2 documents showing your current residence. So if you show up at the airport after May 7th without a Real ID or passport, you may not be allowed to board. The Transportation Security Administration warned that such travelers may face delays, added screening, or outright denial at security checkpoints. As of late April, 81% of travelers at TSA checkpoints were presenting acceptable identification, including a state-issued Real ID, according to DHS.
Tomorrow is the day that Real ID will finally be enforced. It's been a law that's been in place for over 20 years. 81% of the travelers that travel by airline in the United States today are already compliant. So they have IDs that already they will be able to use just like they normally always have been. We will be honoring passports, other federally recognized IDs. Tribal IDs will be recognized. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that. And what will happen tomorrow is folks will come through the line and will be issue their ID and show it. If it's not compliant, they may be diverted to a different line, have an extra step, but people will be allowed to fly. We recognize that this is a security issue. Congress has had many, many years to reevaluate it and decide if they wanted to change the law or to stop it, and the Biden administration chose that it should go into place on May 7th, and we intend to follow the law. So we will make sure that it is as seamless as possible and that travelers will get to stay on their intended itinerary, but we are telling people that this law will be enforced and it will allow us to know individuals in this country who they are and that they're authorized to travel.